My name is Tony Ezocha, aka Tony D Monarch, aka Pakti, aka Babalawo, aka everything.
It's a superstar boy, Tony D Monarch. Egg kiss on the beat, baby. Let's go. Y'all know. Egg cabo.
Keys on the beat.
Egg cabo. Them be define me, they never see me. Now they see me, they wanna hold me. Check up. Them be define me, they never see me. Now they see me, they wanna hold me. Check up. Ekabo. Chekamo. Ekabo. Chekomo. Ekabo. Cheka. I'm all the damn all, call me gangsta. Lyrically I'm top, you call me Rasta. Number one in the game, you call me master. I came out from the bottom too lady. I kiss on the beat, kid them with the rhyme. You shine and walk out, you play head now.
My proudest moment. Well, if I can remember vividly, in 2011, after I dropped my song Na Promo, featuring and produced by Mekoyo, the song was doing well, actually. Doing well, both in other states, because at that time, it was jagoda.com I dropped the song on. And after some time, the song was doing well. People come from different states to tell me that, they're hearing my song all over. I couldn't believe that, but after some months, a friend came back from Lagos, yes. He brought a magazine for me, Swag magazine. That was in 2011. At the back page, I saw my picture, the title of my song, and my act cover, including some other big artists in Nigerian music scene, at the back page of the Swag magazine. I was so surprised. I said, how did this happen? I didn't give anybody my picture to do whatever with it, but because of that song, it appears at the back cover of Swag magazine. And Swag magazine is a big magazine in Africa. So after then, I sent a message to the magazine people. They didn't respond, actually. But it was a proudest moment for me, because seeing my picture with celebrities like Two-Face and other big celebrities like the band was at that back page. So I was so happy. I felt I don't blow at that time, but God's willing, everything just went the way God wants it. So I think that's one of my proudest moments.
I'm heading to the top in the elevator. I don't care what's in people to talk. I'm steady pushing in cause I'm ready to rock.
Let me ask myself, have I really declined from music? I don't think I have, because despite I deviated a little into other creative industry like filmmaking and content creation, music is still part of me. Anytime, any day, I can still go to the studio and record. But for a person like me now, I think before I can do anything music big time now, I think if I get a record label or somebody that is ready to push, because all through I've been pushing myself. So I think if I should get somebody that is ready to push with his capital, why not? I'll fall back to music. It's because music is still part of me.
Yeah, I'm ready for war. No time for play. Yeah, we're ready to ball. I see the front line and trying to break to the wall.
If things actually go down, I don't think so, because okay, let me go by this. There was a time I was signed to Oyoyo Family, which is Mekoyo record label, and we agreed to do a lot of things. We agreed to go to Lagos from Abuja to doing music properly the way it's supposed to be. And then after that period, he couldn't go. Mekoyo, one or two things, his engagement and stuff like that made us not to pursue the music career. Then after then, I had to come back to Kano State with other of my friends like Oshari. We are in the same record label together with like Donada. We are in the second label. Also Simple Sound. All of us, we are under Oyoyo family then. So I had to come back to Kano. When I came back to Kano, I started what I call industry nights. I started promoting young artists, young talents. And that period, I think maybe that period was the period I started declining a little because I started concentrating more in promoting young talent than even pushing my own career. So I think that was when it started dropping a little. So eventually I had to deviate a little to start doing other creative things I can actually do.
Time to turn it on. I don't feel like I'm dropped. I don't feel like I'm cold. I'm headed to the top. Let it go.
Wow. That's another big one. I didn't choose to become a club manager. I think the opportunity came and I had to grab it. Because back then I was the one doing events in some lounges, you know. I don't want to mention name, but I was doing some proper events in some clubs. Then after some time I had to go to Lagos. While I was in Lagos, one other lounge called me that please I should come back to Kano. I said why? They said they want me to come and become their entertainment manager in their lounge. I said, can they pay me? They said yes. When I came back, they said no, they don't want the entertainment manager. They want me to become a full manager of the place. So that is exactly how it started. And since then, I've been managing clubs and lounges. So it just came. I think the calling chose me because actually I didn't prepare to become a club manager from the onset. You understand? But when the opportunity came, I had to grab it. And since then, it has been putting food on my table. So that was how it is. If I miss being in spotlight, if I can say, I don't think so. Because apart from my music, I'm into other creative stuff that has actually project me to a particular place. For instance, I acted in one movie called Hijack 93. And the movie is actually trending in over 60 countries now. And it's not a spotlight. That's a spotlight. So I think apart from the music thing, I'm still where God wants me to be as a public figure, as an celebrity, if I can put that, and stuff like that. So I am staying at the spotlight, but basically maybe not with music, but this time with other creative stuff like movie making, you understand, and acting also. So I think I'm still part of it.
They never see me, now they see me, they wanna hold me.
One of my biggest lessons I learned was that I made a mistake sometime while I was doing industry nights. Lots of artists at that time, they misunderstand what I was actually doing. I left my pushing myself to push other people, and they felt, this guy is extorting us or collecting money from us or something. And at that time, I became very sad because how can I be promoting people and they felt something else? at a time I decided to stop the industry nights. So I learned that I think it's better you push yourself than even pushing some people, because it's not everybody that will even understand and appreciate what you actually do for them. So at that time, I think it's one of the reasons why I even had to stop the industry nights, because I felt so bad that even the people who I was pushing are not even encouraging me, because they know I have the talent also. And many of them are doing big in the music industry presently. But here I am. No one, you know the rest story now. Let's push on. Well, it has actually changed big time, because during our time you can make a music video with small budget. Well, this time around you can't make a video with small budget. If you are going into music at this time, you need to be prepared. You need to have good sponsors, because the music industry is all about money this time. If you want to have a good production, you have to spend money. If you want to master your song, you have to spend money to get a good mastering. And if you want to make a good video that can be shown in TV stations, you have to spend money. You have to spend more than 5 to 10 million to make a video now in Nigeria. And during my time, it wasn't like that. I shot my first video with about 80 to 100,000 naira. And the video came out very well. You understand? At that time, if I tell somebody that I didn't spend even up to 100,000 to make that video, he will not believe. But at this time, you can't make that kind of video I made that time with even a million naira. No. So things have actually changed. The industry is becoming big, and the music business is becoming actually big. So if anybody wants to go into music this time, you have to be prepared. You have to have what we call cash to be able to push yourself.
I be evil boy, they came out the game. I took it for the money, girls, I'm the fame. I go better than I came.
You see, one thing that kept me going all through my life was dedication and focus. Because a lot of guys that I started music together with, they are not even around again. You understand? Most of them stopped music, stopped everything they are doing. But me, I didn't stop the music. I deviated a little to other creative industry. You understand? So sometimes it's good for you to still be inside the system than to be out of the system. You understand? If you're not doing music, you have to be doing something. You understand? So one thing that kept me going was dedication. So I am advising young artists that are coming up to be dedicated. You understand? To stay focused. Understand your timing. When things are going like this, try to find out why is it going like that. If it's not working out for you, you turn the other way. I have a particular guy, while we were doing music, he felt he cannot do music again. He stopped the music and stopped everything he's supposed to be doing and start doing a local kind of job. You understand? So I'm advising young artists that are coming up to be dedicated, to be focused, to understand why they are doing the music. Some people are doing the music because of the money. Some are doing the music because of they have passion for it and talent. Understand? So they really need to identify themselves, define themselves, and learn from other people instead of trying to feel they are even more than the people they are supposed to learn from. Understand? So that's my advice for them.
People started wondering where I done this since. I don't come now to change the whole scene. I go elevate the notice.
Most definitely. If I had the opportunity, I will, because I still write songs. And I still have beats with me. that do my rehearsals once in a while. But as I said earlier, if by God's willing, I have a record label or somebody interested in my music career, why not? I'll do a big comeback, most definitely. Because I still have the talent in me. So, and if I'm not coming back to the music industry, I'm going to bring somebody that will come back. And my daughter will come to the music industry. That's one of the promises I want to make. Because already I'm grooming her to take from here and stop. If actually I'm going to stop.
I go forever and ever, they can't flush me. Never say never, cause my time is now. No tight.
I think they really need to remember me for the impact I've made in the music industry in Kano State. So many years after some other guys we started the music career left, I was the only person I was trying to bring every other artist together. Times without number. I created KAPA, Kano Association of Performing Artists. I created so many organizations just to bring the artists together. Even before I created Kano Industry Night, I brought all the artists you are hearing about now in Kano. Majority of them, I brought them together. I gave them opportunity. I gave them platform to be able to showcase their talents. And some of them are doing well now.
Criminal minded, using the blinded. Looking for a star like me, you never can find me. You lay off your
Yeah. Well, my song Napromo and the second one Ekabo. Those songs were among the first songs that were played at Cool FM when they started full in Kano. Those songs were part of the songs that were played for more than 6 months up to a year. So most times if I pass through the streets, I'll see people singing my song. Some people don't even know that I'm the owner of the song. You understand? So there was one event we went to and I was performing and somebody said, Tony, actually you are the owner of this song. Who they hear for Wazobia and Cool FM every day? I say, yes, they are my song. You understand? So for the fact that my song people on the street can be able to sing the song back, especially if I'm performing or maybe they see me on the street, they can be able to remember one thing. I think it's impacted something to them because if they didn't love my music or they didn't like me in person, they won't even be singing the song. But for the fact that people actually appreciate that song, I think it made impact because I even performed a lot of times, even on the streets. You understand? So I think, and people, those songs are songs that people really accepted very, very well. You understand? I made some little cash from it. Because whenever I'm performing, you see people coming to spray me and even be singing the song even more than me. You understand? So because that song we played on one of the biggest radio stations in Kano State, and it was actually big impact. So I believe those my songs make impact to people on the streets.
My residence, I know you can't rap like me, but that's fine. You live the broke life, still rocking with your wife. I'm headed for the gram.
All my life, even when I was in a group, I am a kind of person that God created in a different way. That sometimes I go out of my way to do things for people. A lot of music artists in Kano, I brought them to the scene. I gave them that platform. Joel Amadi was somebody that came out of me. Many people don't know that story. You understand? Joel Amadi, that's why tomorrow, even yesterday, day before yesterday, he called me and he told me about something he was planning. I gave him an opportunity when we were growing up because he's a very good artist. Then he was in a group with a guy they call Shefi. And during that period, Shefi wasn't giving Joel, back then he was ghetto man, wasn't giving him that vibe that he really wants. Because Shefi is a good artist, but at that time I realized that Joel needs to start doing something on his own. I called him one day. I said, come, let me take you to his studio. I took him to Lean Drums then in Badawa. I talked to the producer. I said, let him work. He said, does he have money? I said, whatever he gives you, collect and do the work for him. Because of my influence, they allow him to work. And he did a very good song. And since then, Joel has been on his own. He deviated from that group. And so many other artists like that in Kano. If you permit me to start mentioning them, many of them, I gave them the opportunity. I brought them to limelight. I made them understand what music is. I took them to studio. You understand? If I can mention one, there's a lady, Mariah. We call her Maria Yuji. She's like a sister to me. I gave her the opportunity in the music industry. Oma P is my friend and my brother. You understand? The first time he heard my song, I came to send a song. He was working in a cafe. Then I came to send my song to Calabar Carnival so that I can be selected for performance. He heard my song. He said, what? Who did this song? I said, it's my song. So since then, we became friends. I brought him to the industry, to the music industry. You understand? I gave him shows. Wherever I am, that's where he is, you know. So a lot of people became his friends and stuff like that. Like Limo. Limo is one artist I love so much because when I was when they brought Harry song, there was a particular guy that came to me and said he has one artist that plays. He wants me to work with the person. I said, no problem. We'll discuss about that later. He said, no, I should give the guy opportunity now on this event. And actually, the event wasn't my own, but I know I have that influence to be able to put anybody I want to put on shoes. I just called the owner of the event. I said, please give this boy an opportunity. I want him to perform on this show. He said, Tony, it's because of you. I said, yes, I want it. Limo performed and he did well. After then, I took Limo. I organized industry night for Limo and Limo became big. He did song with big artists in Nigeria also. You understand? So he started doing well. He's one artist I really love so much and I gave him the opportunity. I made him meet so many people. Even the producer that produced one of his best songs, Donada, which is my friend, I made that happen for him. And also Young G. Now they call him Sams. MC Musa brought, I know Young G for some time. He knows me, but at that time he was scared to come and talk to me. He was very scared to come and talk to me because he felt, this guy is one of the big fish in the industry. He doesn't know how to approach me. So we were at one event then. MC Musa, my brother, he brought Young G to me. He said, please, Tony, help this guy. I remember Young G knelt down on that event. He said, Baba, I no go leave you if you no help me. That was what he said. And while he was doing that, they called me on stage to come and perform. I now turned to him and say, are you ready? He said, Baba, now? I said, yes. So the mic they brought to me, I passed the mic to Young G. I said, let's go. They brought another mic for me. We went on stage at that spot. I asked my DJ Minister to play me beats. He knows already what I want. I dropped my bars. Young G did his part. We both of us, we performed as if we were performing before. We did a very good rap drop. And I now introduced him to everybody there. I said, this is Young G. You people should watch out for him. And that was it. After then, I brought Young G out. I did industry night for him. I did a couple of events for him. I introduced him to so many people. I gave him a platform to perform on my stages, of which he made good money. And today, here's Young G. Young G is hanging out with one of the biggest record labels in Africa. So it's something I always remember and I'm happy for. Some days back, Young G was in Kano. I never knew he was in Kano. Immediately he dropped from the airport, he told his manager that, please, I want to see somebody. Him and his manager, they came here to my spot here to sing. This is the Tony D Monarch you've been talking about. He said, yes. Say, Baba, before I go enter my room, I say, make I come see you first. And that was a big thing for me, for him to be able to remember that he has somebody that impacted in his life, of which so many people cannot do that, but he has been doing that. I remember when Joel came to Kano, Joel came to my shop directly. He said, Baba, he disguised himself, was wearing a face mask so that I would not know. He passed me. When I turned back, I said, Joel. He said, Baba, how you think nothing at me? I said, guy, even enough for dream, I see you and nothing at you. You know, he came to see me then. So I think those are people I think have really touched their life when it comes to music stuff and Kano skates.
Them rapping, I spit it out, and I'm happy. They find me, they never see me. Now they see me, they wanna hold me.
Wow, that's a very big question. Benefits in terms on my music, or how do I put this now? I don't think I can just mention just one person, because for me as a creative, as a music promoter also, a lot of people in Kano State, apart from those doing music, you understand, they really benefit from me. You understand? I am somebody that I like discovering talents. I discover lots of talent, both in movie making and also in music. So I am one person that when I see talent, a creative, I always identify that person and give that person the opportunity the person wants. So I can't just say one person, but lots of people. Lots of people. If they can actually come out to talk, you understand? Well, you'll find out that a lot of people, I gave them opportunity and they're actually doing well now.
They find me, they never see me. Now they see me, they wanna hold me.
Hey, that's a big question. I don't know how to put this. I don't know how to give you back the answer, but ever since I've been managing club and lounges, I've tried to do my best. I've tried to be who I am. I've tried to be a transparent and straightforward person when it comes to the business I do. Business of managing a club, you understand? And wherever I'm working, I make sure that everything goes well. That's why you see all the places that I've actually managed, I stayed long. I remember I stayed 4 years in one other place, stayed 3 years in one other place, like that. So I've tried to be very straightforward and dedicated, you understand? So I believe, in fact, I don't know how it's impacted my community, but I believe from what I've been doing my best. So, and I've not been having problem with people. I've been doing my best, and I think my best have been impactful. Yes, because there's a whole lot of artists that have been looking up to me. Even till tomorrow, there are some people that have been calling me that, boss, please. They want to work with me. They want us to do one or two things when it comes to the music thing. A whole lot of people, you understand? I've received so many messages from people that say they want to be like me. I said, how successful do you think I am that you really want to be like me? Why not think to be bigger than me and be more than me? You understand? So I believe a whole lot of people are looking up to me as a music person and also as a creative. You understand? As a creative also. So I believe it has impacted in a way.
Run them.
You see, as a public figure, as somebody that is a creative, or somebody that people call a celebrity, most definitely, you must offend people. Because it's not everybody that will go well with you. Sometimes they will misunderstand you. You understand? They will misunderstand you. During my time, I know a lot of people are not happy with me. Why? Maybe because some felt I'm becoming big in the industry. When I was doing the industry nights, some people felt that I didn't carry them along. But so far, so good. We are still living. If I've offended anybody in any way, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and really, I'm sorry, because you see, there are times you will not even know that you offend people, and they will be feeling bad about that, but they will not tell you. But if I've offended anybody, I'm using this opportunity to tell them that I'm sorry.
Me more than them, me more than them, me bad guy one place, me start at them, me more than them, me come down.
Let me use this opportunity to talk about somebody. I want to talk about some people I've really missed so much. There's a young girl, Mamu. She's one of the artists I gave opportunity. A very, very talented female artist. There's no event I do that I don't put her, because one, she respects me very well. You understand? I discovered her when we were doing. Okay, Airtel company gave me a slot to help them get artists that will go for Airtel competition in Abuja. I think so, yeah. So I was conducting a kind of talent hunt, and I saw her. After I saw her, she stand out very well. She was actually doing fantastic well. So I gave her the opportunity. I made sure she went for that competition in Abuja. And since then, she has been part of me all through before her dismissal, before she died. She's somebody I love her music career. I love her so much because I wanted to do something very great for her. I really want to push her because she's one of the female artists that have been close to me, and she's really good. But we can't question God. So God prefer her more, and she went that way. I just want to say rest in peace, Mamo. I still love you. I love you, and I love you so much because you are one artist I love so much and I respect, because she's talented, very, very talented, very, very. So I really miss her show. I really miss her. And also, there's somebody I also miss so much. He's not an artist, he's a DJ, and he's like a brother to me. I don't want to share tears though, because anytime I remember that guy, I felt so bad, because it's like you watching your own son died, because he's so much part of me, and he was sick, and I didn't discover what was the problem at that point. You understand? And after I left where we are together, something happened to him, of which if I was there at that point, I don't think that thing would have happened to him, and that led to his death. So since then, sometimes I do stay in my house and cry. I say, why is it that it's that period that I left that place that thing happened? Because I believe strongly in my heart that if I was there maybe he would have been still alive today, because I started to find out his health issue at that time, and I was thinking of what to do before that incident happened and he died. So these two people are people I love so much, and they are no more. And anytime I remember them, I feel like crying. So I'm using this opportunity to tell both of them that I love them so much. And DJ Freeze, I love him so much.